Alright, we're just waiting on Brandon to get some ice. He's already drunk and it's only 3:30 p.m. Terrible. If only we had a... Oh, hello. How are you?
Did you guys hear that ice? But make some whiskey. Jameson, that's the good shit. Oh, I have a good story about Jameson. Hold on.
Please don't knock all that over. So many Naruto books.
Gotta finish organizing it. Why didn't you finish organizing it? I set you up.
I gave you, you gave me. Just bring the whole bottle. Wait, hold on. You had something to say?
Yeah, so my first experience with Jameson is my friend was I was already older than him by a year. Nah, it's birthday thing. So he turned 21. So we went to the casino with his dad in Atlanta City.
All right.
And so like we were playing a few games. He's like, "Well, I'm 21. Let's warm up with something." So we went to the bar and we got we're like, he's turning 21.
Mm-hmm.
Give us something strong. He's like, all right, I gotta give us something good, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, how about a double shot of Jameson?
Okay.
So we just kept taking double shots of Jameson.
Yeah.
And so that was our first shots of Jameson. And that night he won like $2,000 playing casino games.
Really? Did it
So
work after that? Like, did you keep going back?
The next day, I think he almost lost it all.
Ah, damn.
So he had to stop before he lost it all.
Yeah. Casinos, you can only do the one time. You can't go and then come back.
Yeah.
It never works in your favor.
Once you up, walk away. But just a little bit more, I can double it.
No, listen, I'm on a streak.
my first squeak. Have you ever gone to a casino?
Yeah, I lost a lot of money.
A lot.
Okay, the one time I won like $120 on the slots.
Oh.
So I was like, hey, we ain't trying to play around here.
Yeah.
And then another time I won some money, I think. Another time I lost some. Then...
Did you ever do like blackjack or anything? Or maybe
Yeah, I never did good with blackjack though.
Nah, crap. Did you do any table games?
Table tennis. I was the high school champ. 09.
What if they had table tennis at a casino? Like, you gotta play against the dealers or like
Bunch of Asian guys. Fuck.
So watch your Asian table. I'm never gonna get my money. No. That was online.
Oh man. Yeah. So then the one time we were doing roulette, and I looked up like, there's a strategy if you do this, and then you double it, and then you double it. Like if you keep losing, you just keep doubling, and then eventually it'll hit your color. So like if you just do straight red all night or whatever.
Okay.
And it's like, so if you hit red, you win. If you lose, if it hits black or something, then you just double it next time, but you just keep doing red. Eventually it'll get back to red.
I mean, I guess so. That makes sense.
And I was doing good. I was doing real good.
Oh.
We left. We got my friend who was in our Japanese class. We picked him up, went back to the casino, thought I'd do it again, and they must have seen me come back in on the camera and like, all right, kill this motherfucker. So it was like, I keep losing. I was winning before, but I keep doing red, and it's just black.
20 times?
But here's the thing.
What are the chances?
I think I was the only guy at the table, so it's like, if they're scamming me, like, they're just gonna wait until someone else shows up or until I leave. So I thought I had them, but I didn't. I lost a lot of money.
How much?
Ooh.
A G? A G stack?
No.
Oh, 500?
It was a good deal. But I think that was the last time I ever went. Casinos are fun, but there's at some point you're just like, I gotta stop doing this.
The thing is with casinos is you have to also bet big to win big.
Mm.
Like, if you go just with a few bucks and like, this is it, then you're going to lose fast.
Yeah.
But if you're like, all right, I got 500, I don't give a fuck if I lose it. You can win faster.
Yeah. So
You
if
can lose that too.
So if you're already a millionaire, just bet 500, and then you'll just, I don't know.
I remember when I was living in Ohio, I would go to the casino in Cincinnati, and they had like a virtual blackjack, so like 4 people can just get on this like giant screen and play blackjack, and like there will always be this goddamn like not homeless, but I knew he was damn near homeless black guy that would. Every time I would go, he would be there, and he was so annoying to play with. He's like, "Yeah, let's get this money, man." And like, if you would hit, he would be like, "Don't hit, man! Don't let you stay on that, man!" I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna leave. Maybe another day I'll come. He's not gonna be here." And so I'll get there, and he's fucking there. I'm like, "What the fuck?" All right, let's get this money, man. It's like, you don't stay on Barry. I'm like, this is uncomfortable.
Do you think the casino employed him to like fuck with people?
Maybe, but he was I went at least a good 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Every time he was there. I was like, is this just one of those guys that after he gets his check, he's like, well, after a day of work, he's like, I gotta drive. Ohio.
Indiana.
They did have some good ass. Was it duck? No, it wasn't duck donuts, but it was like Midwestern. We're gonna fry these fucking donuts up.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna put fucking bacon on it. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers.
That's the Midwest for you.
And then I saw a guy doing the chainsaw ice sculpture thing.
Oh.
Like, I was like, oh, we in Ohio.
There's nothing about that I didn't enjoy. All right, so let's talk about being gaijin.
Well, I was only there for 3 months. I didn't have no sex in Ohio because I didn't really try.
Yeah,
because you gotta drive everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's one thing good about Japan, where it's like you can either walk or take a train or.
Say, well, you got a car? Well, get in there because you ain't walking anywhere, motherfucker.
And that's the worst part about, let's say, the Midwest, where it's just like, all right, we're at a place, we have to drive 15 minutes in the same city to get to another this right place. And then it's like, all right, what are we doing from here? Well, let's drive back to my place. Where is that? It's about 20 minutes. Like, God damn.
My gas money, man. Damn it.
Yeah. Whew.
All right, that was a nice intro. So what we talk about today?
Oh, that's it. We're done.
Oh.
We can go home.
That's it, y'all. Stan's dead.
So, you lived in, hold on. You lived in Ohio, and then you just came straight to Japan?
Nah, Ohio to North Carolina.
North Carolina?
That drive was 13 hours.
That's the same as, like, America to Japan flying.
Which is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
And I did it all in one day.
Ooh, 13-hour drive.
You ever listen to your entire iPod? Well, that wasn't my entire iPod playlist, but pretty damn near.
Yeah, and it's just like, there's certain songs you can't skip because you're like, gotta make it there on this one playlist.
Or like, a long drive always starts with like, yeah, you're pumped up. Then you have that like down, like, oof.
And then you're like, it's only been 45 minutes.
Then you're like, oh, I'm getting closer. And you're like, oof. Then like on the last 30 minutes, I entered North Carolina. It was a long ass, dark ass, empty road. Maybe the speed limit for some reason it's like 35, but it's like
speed traps. Yeah.
But it's like 12 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gunning it. You know, you're driving. Some cop is sitting there with his damn lights off. You're like, here we go. You see the lights turn on. He's like, I got him. I'm like, man.
And you know they're just grinning from ear to ear. I waited here for 4 hours.
I knew I was going to get somebody. So then he pulls me over. And
What are you doing out here, boy?
basically.
Oh shit.
So then, because my goddamn car window, the driver's side was fucked up, so I actually have to open the door.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, excuse me, gotta open the door, bud.
That's still better than my brother who I think he was at the library and like just fucking driving around the parking lot like an idiot. And the cop was like, we're gonna have to ask you to open the trunk so we can search it. And he goes, all right, but be careful back there. And the cop was like, be careful, like what's he got back here? And it was just like, I guess the trunk just doesn't open right because it's an old car. But it's just like...
Wait, did you tell me that? I thought you said that the cop just stopped when he said, whatever you do, don't look in the trunk.
No.
Oh, it was the other one? Okay.
He's been pulled over multiple times. Oh, no, shit. That was a different time. I think one time I think the library one was... They had fake guns or something, and they're just, like, walking around. And then the cops called my dad, and they're like, your son has some guns? He's like, all right. Oh,
Oh, so he's like, where you from? I got not foreign tags, but out of state tags.
oh, wow.
You can see in my car I have all my luggage and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, officer, come on, man.
Yeah.
I've been driving from Ohio for 13 hours.
Yeah.
Let me just get there. Okay. Gives me a $200 fucking ticket.
$200?
He's like, well, if you want to fight it, you can go to the courthouse and you can fight it. I'm like, you see I'm out of town.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they're...
This is no more than 20 minutes from my destination.
Oh,
after a 13-hour drive.
And you were going, what?
Probably like
60 and a 30.
like a 60 and a 30 on an
Damn.
empty, long-ass, dark-ass road. Because it's still North Carolina, so there's nothing fucking there either. So it's like, ugh.
All right, let's just talk about... Screw the topic. Let's just talk about how much we hate cops. This is the time to do it anyways.
This might actually get our podcast however.
All right, so one time I was driving to college, and Indiana always just has construction. Nothing ever gets made, but they just always have road construction. And so, like, I was driving, I guess, probably 60 in a 50.
Yeah.
And then the cop pulls me over, and he's like, this is a construction zone. You're speeding. And I'm like, we're not to the construction zone yet. I'm on the normal part of the highway. The sign's right here. I haven't got... You pulled me over before the construction. He's like, well... I'm still writing you a ticket. And I think I had to... No, I think I just pleaded guilty in court because I was like, they're not going to believe me if I just tell them the cop pulled me over too early. So I'm like, whatever. I think I had to pay like... I think it was really high. It was like $160 or something because it was construction, speeding, and whatever.
Wait, so if you pleaded guilty, why'd you even go to court then? The court...
Because I think I had... no.
The court's like if you want to fight the ticket.
I know, maybe.
Did you just go because you thought you had to?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. They just, I don't know. I'm white, I guess. I just thought, I gotta go to court.
Is I checking the jury duty down, or?
It must... No, that must have been... I don't remember. I've been pulled over so many times. One time was for not wearing a seatbelt. Like, I literally pulled out of the apartment complex. There was a cop coming the other way, and then I was like, he passed me, click, and then woo, pulls over, and he's like, you weren't wearing your seatbelt earlier, were you? And I'm like, what?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I should have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I got a ticket for that, and it's like, who are you impressing with this? Like, what does your life come to where you're like, I gotta bother people for not wearing their seatbelt? But I think that one was also really high, and it's like, that only hurts me if I'm in an accident. Like,
I think one time I had to pick my brother up from somewhere on the highway. So we're driving, and I'm not sure if my tail light was a little fucked up or if I was going a little too fast. But once again, late at night.
With black guys, it's always the taillight, though. In all the movies, at least.
And so the cop pulls us over.
All right.
I think this one actually let me go for warning. I don't remember getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But I do remember, like, when he got in his car, because my car was in park,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, thanks. I think he was being a little bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just didn't like that he pulled me over for, like, maybe just 10 miles over speed limit.
Okay.
So I was in park, so when I hit the
The gas.
the gas, it was like, I was like, wait, sorry. I was like, no, just,
Sorry.
just pull it. I was in park. Like, suck it, cop.
Let's see. Another one would have been. I think I got so many speeding tickets that I had to go to some. It was called like Alive at 25 or something like that.
Ooh.
Where they were just like, you did something. I think it was either go to that or pay a higher ticket or lose my life or something stupid. But it's like I'm just speeding a lot. Like
I'm just speeding down the highway.
Here's the thing, like they know everyone speeds. So why is it that I happen to get caught this amount of times? So they're like, you got to go to these meetings at like 8 p.m.
Bad luck of the draw.
And I think it was just like, I don't know, just watch these videos and then go home.
Was that it?
Yeah, it was stupid.
How
It
long
didn't
did you
teach
be
me
there?
anything because I kept getting in trouble. But they were long too. It was like 3 hours or something stupid like that.
They gotta make you suffer. Was there a lot of people there?
Yeah, actually.
Your age or older?
I think
Crackheads?
everybody. Well,
Everybody.
Indiana's just meth, so.
Meth heads. Jesse was there.
Yeah, Jesse.
Another one. This wasn't a car. This is outside.
Ooh.
Like at your college, did you have like one of those? Like my college was the area. There was families, but was also a college town.
Okay.
And so like there's of course a just big strip of just bars and shit for Friday, Saturday, Sunday night,
Picking up chicks.
Thursday night, Thirsty Tuesdays. Hey, it's Wednesday. Let's go fucking drink.
$2 drafts here at Big John's Tavern.
Oh, dude, all right. I'll talk about that later.
Oh
But,
shit!
Okay, so did you have that place at your college, or kind of not, or?
Oh yeah, there was like a downtown.
Yeah. So
We actually have two downtowns. One's the old downtown where there's nothing there except abandoned buildings, and then they're like, "Well, let's just build a nice one over here."
So me and my friend we're out drinking. Some cop like runs the red light just for the fuck of it. We're all drinking like, asshole. Skirt! I was like, oh shit. He pops out the car. He's like, what you say? I was like, what? He's like, well, I'll take you down right now. It's like, we can go and book it right now. I'll take you down. I was like, whatever, man. He's like, all right. And he like pulled off.
Oh wow!
He came off. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but he was pissed. I was like, you ain't.
So he ran a red light. Then you guys said in your car, or did you flip him off or something?
No, we were outside.
Oh, you're
on, like,
outside.
the strip.
Yeah.
Like, asshole. I was like, oh shit.
I'll book you right now.
He's like, I'll take you down. We spend the whole night down there.
How would you explain that to like the other police officers?
So what happened? Well, I was on the sidewalk drinking. Your buddy here ran the red light just for fuck of it. Everyone yelled asshole when he decided to take me down for booking.
All right.
You can't yell assholes at cops. 5 years community service. What? 5 years.
5 straight years.
Maybe parole in 4.
Oh.
He got up in my face and everything. He's like, I'll take you down, boy. I was like, all right, whatever, man. Get out my face.
Were you scared?
Nah, I was just annoyed. I was like, whatever. Get the fuck out of here.
Why are they so bad?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Another one was, I think I told you this already. Me and my friend were out drinking, and I had to drive him home. He was like a 45-minute drive away.
Ooh.
And it's down it's like a highway that is always under construction, and the cops just sit there. And then there's like the traffic, what is it? The speed limit dips 10 miles per hour for like, I don't know, a mile. And then it just goes back to normal. It's like, oh, okay. So this is only here to give people tickets. And we were talking about some pretty heavy stuff. So I wasn't paying attention, just driving. And then get pulled over. And then I was like, shit, we have been drinking a little bit. I wonder if I'm okay. And then he was like, can you step out of the car? I'm like, I wasn't swerving or anything. Like, there's really no reason to suspect that. Like, I just got caught in your speed trap. So, I was like, all right. And he had me do all these stupid tests, like touch your nose and like walk in a straight line and then give me a kiss. And like, okay.
Come on, man, I already kissed you. Give me a kiss.
Oh, Jenny. Oh, Bertha. So then he's like, all right, now I'm going to have you blow into this. And I'm like, all right. So I blow into the breathalyzer. And he's like, well, you passed, which makes sense because you passed all the other tests too. Like, so I didn't need to do any of that. Like, you could have just let me go home. And then we just got back in and drove him home.
All right.
And it's like, what are you doing with your life, dude? But on the other side,
one of my best friends is a cop.
Being a police officer, there's a lot of assholes, but it's a job I'm never going to do.
That's what I ain't doing.
It looks really bad.
I'll do CIA. That'd be fun.
I just picture you abusing that. I don't know how, like, you go into a donut shop, like, I need to check your donuts.
As a CIA officer?
You both flip out the badge.
Donuts, right there. Let me see. Just like fingering women at the
CIA.
Car stops order. It's not even your jurisdiction. What you gonna do? Tell your captain?
Have you ever not been in trouble, but have you ever done anything with the police in Japan? Have you ever talked to them at all for anything? Can we become police officers here? I would totally do that. Just ride bikes around town all day.
There was one in Roppongi. I don't know if he was just a really big Japanese guy, but he looked like half black, half Japanese.
There's a lot of people that look that way. And I never know if you're half or if you're just like from Kyushu or Okinawa.
They tan pretty dark out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
They tan pretty dark. But I'm not even sure if you're allowed to be.
I want to.
There's probably some like article. You'll never pass to like the first inspection. Like, come inside. Your Keigo's not good enough.
I have to use Keigo to. Oh yeah. To talk to criminals. Oh, they deserve the highest respect.
we will never let you win. You can't speak Keigo. You pass everything with an A. Too bad you don't know to use gozaimasu for sometimes imas. What can I apply again? About 10 years.
Moshiwake arimasen. Moshiwake gozaimasen.
But you got this female cop that just drives around on her bike and does nothing and just stops teenagers on their bicycles. You can't.
I don't think so. Surely you don't need someone to deal with the foreigners. We don't talk to them.
Well, in your tests, the question was, if you see some criminal activity, do you A, go stop the criminal activity, or B, go harass someone on their bicycle? You said A, actually deal with the real criminal activity. We don't do that out here.
It's always bicycles, isn't it, with them?
We fuck with people that, we really shouldn't be fucking with. You're from America, you know what it's like, basically.
Yeah. So this guy was in Roppongi. Morty.
Yeah. They will always carry the thick ass wooden katanas.
Katanas?
Yeah, not the one Yahiko used in Rurouni Kenshin, but like the real blunt.
The Mitsurugi style.
The real blunt ones.
Okay.
They're just standing there. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to get some puss.
Did you? You should have teamed up with him. That would have been a great adventure.
Me and the cop trying to get some pussy in Roppongi. there was a bar in Roppongi that would always piss me off. So it's $10 to enter, right?
Damn.
And they're like, well, if you enter at this time for $10, it's all you can drink.
All right.
And there would be 2 bartenders, and they would make the drinks so slow, so slow. It was the biggest asshole move ever.
He's just stirring the ice. You're like, all right, I'll take it. I'm not done.
Then we play on their cell phones. So it's like, and they were still using bottom shelf shit. So it's like it's not even like they were giving us the good shit. It's like, all right, we're coming here for the all you can drink deal.
Okay.
And then you would get like maybe 1 or 2 drinks, and then the deal would end.
Yeah.
And so then you have to pay full price. So it's like, that's how they get you.
Oh, so even if you got there at a certain time, it didn't extend past the time.
Nah.
Ah, okay.
So it's like, come here at this time, and then since you're there, you're like, well, I might as well get the fucking drink.
Yeah.
Since the line's dead now, not at its regular price. And then they make it so fast. Oh, hey, there we go. Like, yeah.
So what happened with the police officer?
I never talked to him. I just saw him.
Oh shit! I see police all the time.
But I mean, he was distinctive looking.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I've only really met the police because I keep losing my goddamn wallet 3 times in Japan.
Christ.
The first time I was drunk, I got in a. It was past last train. Japan, you need to fix your fucking last train problem. Nobody wants to go home at 11 p.m. Fix your fucking problem.
A 3 p.m. train, a 3 a.m. train would make so much money too.
It's just 2 hours earlier than they all start at about 5.
So much money. That's a whole lot of money they're losing.
Yeah.
But all those businesses make more money because you're just stuck out. You're stuck.
But to be honest, I don't know, maybe Tokyo, but here there's not a lot of places open late unless you're like in Shinsaibashi, or you go to a club or something.
Clubs, 24/7 hour cafes,
or
internet cafe.
What is it? Sukiya. There's a lot of people that just chill at Sukiya.
Yeah.
I'll have the gyudon for 4 hours, please. But I keep losing. Oh yeah, so I lost. This was at Kansai Gaidai. I lost my wallet in the cab because I got in the cab and I was like, "Hirokata." The guy's like, "Huh? Hirokata."
Hirokata.
And I'm like, now that I'm here again, I'm like, Hirokata is a very well-known place. How did he not know? But we had the problem with cab drivers. They don't know what they're doing ever.
Oh, I just saw. Was it yesterday? Cab driver just in his cab, passed the fuck out. Of course, he's old as shit.
At night?
No, this is during the day. Like, at least 2 o'clock.
At all times of day in Japan, those cab drivers just pass down the car. Do they live there?
But I would use that time to study the goddamn map so you know where the fuck you going, bitch.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
I lost my wallet. But, like, I guess I had my coin purse.
Oh.
I think I had my wallet and I just put it down in the seat next to me and I just took the coin purse and left. And then I walked around Umeda Station until like 5 a.m. Bought a ticket to Hirokata with some change I had. Woke up the next day, threw up all day.
That's the worst.
And then woke up the next day and I was like, still feel like shit, but I gotta go to school. And I was like, where's my wallet? So, oh fuck. This is all coming back to me.
No.
I went to the police station and I was telling them like, oh, I lost my wallet. And they asked me all these questions, but it's Japan, so they also ask you a lot of irrelevant questions.
Why did you come to Japan?
Yeah.
I'm just asking about my wallet.
So they're like, what color is your wallet? And I'm like, brown. Is it? Then they asked you, because in Japan, is it the tri-fold or is it or the bifold or is the long wallet? You know, like
my ID's in there, motherfucker.
I'm like, I don't know, just the wallet. And then they're like, do you ever eat sushi on the weekends? I'm like, and this was in my Japanese was really bad, so I was like, Sometimes I'm more confused, so I can't respond. They're like, he doesn't understand Japanese.
America, cheeseburger is very big. What?
Double decker pizza.
And then they
Umaina.
while they had your wallet in their hand.
He just held. Yeah. So I went back to Kansagaida, and I was like, there was like a group of people I knew at the lunch table. I was like, can someone help me? Like they don't speak like talk to the police. And they're like, oh, they should know English. I'm like, they don't. So I already went there, and they're like, oh no, you should go try and speak English. I'm like, do you not hear what I'm saying? So I think eventually someone went there, and they found. This is good about Japan. A lot of lost and found stuff does get returned. So like the cab driver took my wallet to the police downtown Umeda, I guess. So I just went there and got the wallet.
Hey.
Which they had like a big ass back room full of shit that was lost. And then they were like, you lose anything else while you're here? And I'm like,
$10,000 American? Well, why do you say something?
Oh, shit. Pulls it out of his jacket.
I was gonna keep this, but since you claimed it,
Let's see. The other time I lost my wallet,
my pocket pussy. Tango coming up right up.
was in Kawagoya. We had one of those. Is it nomikai? We just go out drinking with the teachers.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We all went home, but I don't know how I could have even lost it there because I got home. Like I made it to my apartment from the train, but then I woke up and I didn't have a wallet. And then I went to the police station and they called and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's down here." So I go to the other police station in the middle of nowhere, and there's like a Japanese. I guess he was probably like a pimp or something, but they were like talking to him and he was like being super polite. I'm like, you're a pimp. Why are you? He was like, oh, so desu ne. I'm like, well, okay. I have no clue what they're talking about though. Then the third time, I was riding home from.
Wait. I'll go. How'd you lose that particular wallet that second time?
I don't know. I got home. I made it home, and then I woke up. There was no wallet.
And you found it, or you didn't?
I went to the police station. They had it.
Why did they have it?
I guess it fell out of my hoodie or something. But it's like, but I made it home.
Did you black out and you had a situation where the police like, get his wallet?
No.
He'll wake up sober.
But then another time, I went to, I think it was a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart. I don't know. I was riding my bike, and my apartment was like 1 minute bike ride from this one road.
Yeah.
So I paid, got my stuff, got home. I'm like, the fuck is my wallet? I went back to the Family Mart. I'm like, have you guys seen a wallet? And they're like, wallet? Like, I was just here. Like, can you just tell me if you found one? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But
Saifu.
so I went to the police station. I'm like, have you guys found a wallet? Like, did someone turn one in? And they were like, do you think we can just find wallets for you? And I was just like, yes. And he was like, you think we can just go find wallets for you? I'm like,
well, we got it. But...
I'm like, please? And long story short, never found that wallet.
Oh, it would have felt when they actually had it too. Like,
maybe he did have it. He's a fucking asshole.
Just look at your IDs. Wait, so your visa was in there?
Everything. My was it Zaidu card, all that, all this money. That was a huge pain in the ass.
So how'd you get your visa back? Did you have to do it all over again, or?
Well, the visa's in the passport, but the Zaidu card, I had to do something.
The visa's in the passport.
Yeah, the Zaidu card isn't the visa.
Oh.
That's just the you're allowed to be here, so don't fuck it up.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know how I got that back. I had to get a new one, I guess.
Were a lot of your American cards in that wallet also?
Yeah, no, everything.
Oh. So you have to like call all your American banks and shit.
Yeah, and I don't. It was a while ago. I don't remember. But I had to have my dad wire me money through what is it,
PayPal?
Western Union.
Western Union.
And so this was in Tokyo. So on like a Saturday, I went to Western Union. I get there, and the lady's like, "Yeah, your money's here, but we're gonna need to see some ID." I'm like, I don't have ID. I lost my wallet. And she's like, all right, no, you're not getting your money. So I go back to Kagoya. I get my passport.
Oh, right.
I come back to Tokyo.
It's closed.
I get there, and the lady's like, all right, thanks for the ID. Can you give me my number card? I'm like, I don't carry that with me. It's a piece of paper. Mine's a paper. I know some people have the card.
Yeah, I have the paper one. You got to sign up for the card. You have to sign up for the card one.
And it costs more money.
Money.
But like, which I don't even know where mine's at now. Maybe the Western Union bitch has it. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't have this paper. She's like, I'm not giving you your money. And I'm freaking out because I barely have any money. And it's getting real late. And I got to go back and forth between Kawagoe and Tokyo. And so I'm like, I'll just maybe explain some. Like, previously, you didn't need your...
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
You didn't need your My Number card to get money. And she's like, oh, and like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, thank God. And she's like, well, now you do. And I was like, do I gotta?
Which is weird because what if someone's just visiting in Japan?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I think they have two different things. I think if you're visiting, you don't need it. But if you live here, they're just like, hey, we got you.
Yep.
And I was like, there's a police station right here. Do I just go to the police? Because I'm running out of cash. I have like no money. I'm like, do I just go there and do I just say they're not giving me my money? But I'm like, it's Japan, so you know how they're crazy about bureaucracy and shit. So I'm like, okay, let me go back to my apartment, an hour away, find some piece of paper in my closet. Hopefully it's not closed, because random things in Japan close at like 3 p.m. And you're like, fuck. So I go back.
Japanese people work all day, all night.
Actually closes at 3 p.m.
We out of here.
10 to 3. Great hours.
You need to take care of some banking stuff? 10 to 3. Oh, so there's some weekend hours? Weekend hours?
For the bank?
Even like reduced weekend hours? Like, you know how they do in America?
America? You know that country, the big one?
Go ahead.
So I get back to my apartment. I get the My Number paper. And I think I just grabbed papers because I'm like, I don't know what else she's gonna ask me. I'm just like,
everything.
Here's all my papers.
That's what I do. I just take everything.
So I get back and I'm like, all right, passport, My Number. Can I please have my money? And then like she's like, oh, well, let me go process all this. I'm like, why? Give me my money. And then eventually I got it, and I'm like, well, that was ridiculous.
What did you eat after that? Did you get McDonald's?
Big steak dinner.
Big steak?
No, I'm just kidding. That'd be funny. Thanks, Dad. Ugh.
What did you eat? Was there a meal after all this
I don't know. I probably just went to sleep. So you really haven't had any run-ins with the police?
I had a particular one. This was weird. Like at my new place.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there chilling, and the little answer machine thing was ringing.
Yeah.
But I still haven't figured out how to work it. It's kind of complicated. It's not a simple button push.
Oh, you mean the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have one of those.
So, like, I have to set something up, and every time I say, all right, I'm going to work on it, I just say, fuck it. So.
That's how a lot of things in Japan are. Like, there's just so many steps to a fucking answering machine. Like, nah. Okay.
And so, like, I was like, it's a cop. But I missed the call. I was like, what the fuck was the cop calling me for? So then I go down. I'm leaving out anyway. I go downstairs. And there's this, like, dorky looking fucking cop. And he's just calling everybody. So I'm like, did you call 307 my place? It's like, oh, yeah. So then he, like, has these papers. And he gives me an English version. It says, hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood cop Onosuke. Just trying to get, everybody, letting people I'll be driving around. And I was like, all right. And here's Brand. I'm like, well, maybe there's a potential here. I was like, maybe if I can befriend this cop,
Get some drugs.
Hey, but there's there's a good reason to befriend a fucking cop in a foreign country.
Yeah.
So I started just talking to him, like, hey, where you from? Where's this? What's that? He's like, oh, yeah.
Was he from Kyushu?
Maybe.
Everyone's from Kyushu.
And so I was like, all right, well, I gotta do some grocery shopping. I'll be back later. So I left. So I was gone for at least an hour because I was running other errands.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was there for a fucking hour.
Waiting for you?
Just calling a bunch of people. Busy work to the fucking max. It looks like no one fucking answered him. So I'm coming back. I'm like, he'll be gone. He's leaving the building as I'm coming back. He sees me. Because the paper, he was like, oh, just tell me about yourself. What's your name? Where you're from? Maybe it might have been like a secret gaijin consensus thing. Like, figure out how many gaijin live here. But I could tell he wasn't getting any customers. Well, not customers, but anything.
Yeah.
Because Japanese people, they know not to deal with that shit. But I'm like, oh, maybe I can make a friendship out of this.
Yeah, a lot of times Japanese people are just like, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. I didn't know I could. I always ask, can I do that too? And they're like, yeah. So, all right.
But here I'm like, ooh, there's a potential here. But it's an hour later. I'm walking back with my grocery bags. He's leaving. He's finally just leaving that building. He sees me. He's like, oh, wait. I'm like, I got grocery bags. It's the middle of the summer. I'm sweating my ass off. So I'm like, oh. I don't even fill out the whole thing. I say, Brandon, teacher. He's like, oh, teacher. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so where you from? What you do? How long you been a cop? Again, talking to him again. He's like, okay. I'm like, if I ever see you again, you better say hi. I never seen him since. I'm like, once again, foreigner trying to integrate, and then you're like, that was a complete waste of my goddamn time. Because I introduced myself.
Yeah.
I could have just said, fuck him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I should have just said, fuck it. God damn it.
Yeah.
Every fucking time with Japan. Every time.
That'll be our next podcast. Gaijin in Japan.
Oh. Well, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we'll do it later.
Terrible way to end the episode.
Cliffhanger.